Welcome back everyone to another edition of Figures from the Attic. Today we're back with another figure unboxing and review, this time of Street Fighter's Ken. He's one of the protagonists of the Street Fighter series. Him and Ryu, I would say, are the two popular or most popular characters in that line. And one of my favorites, definitely. I reviewed my all-time favorite in a previous video, so make sure you check my Vega review. But Ken is up there. Between Ken and Ryu, I've always been a Ken guy. I just always liked the red, the blonde hair. I thought it was a great look. But I touched on this in my previous video. The packaging is awesome. I love that it looks like an arcade machine. You get the status bars up top. You get the character select screen down at the bottom. Very, very nostalgic. But let's get this guy opened up. I've been loving this line so far. Still pretty early into my collecting of it. I only have 4 or 5 guys. It's Vega, Guile, Akuma, and Ken, so forth. But I'm still on the hunt for more. Whenever I come across them, if it's one that I like, I'll pick it up, just like I did for these two. There we go. And I got this at GameStop, of all places, which makes sense. I mean, GameStop, they sell video games, they sell action figures, and this is a video game action figure. So that's kind of a no-brainer for GameStop to have these. They had several others as well, but again, at 30 bucks each, I had to pace myself. I just went with Vega and Ken. I also don't plan on collecting all of them, maybe just the ones that I have an emotional attachment to, just for my childhood. So let's get Ken out of there. As you can see, he almost looks like He-Man. That haircut kind of makes him look like He-Man. It's a little interesting. You do get an extra head right there. All right. And you get 2 extra hands and kind of a Hadouken, his finishing move. Just like that. So we'll leave that in there. Let's take a look at the figure itself. I love the way that these feel. They have a great weight to them. They have awesome articulation. The butterfly joints, it's kind of hard to tell on this one because of the gi, but he does have butterfly joints. They do go in the back. Of course, bicep, double jointed elbows, wrists, torso. You get the thigh cut, double jointed knees, and you get the ankles. But the joints are always tight, never anything loose. You can tell that these were made with care and attention. I love the feel of the gi. It's nice and soft, but it doesn't feel cheap. It feels like good quality material. It has a nice texture to it. You can see that. It looks like real clothing, which I think is awesome. The one thing that kind of throws me off looking at this one, though, is the head. Compared to the other ones, this one to me looks a little too, maybe goofy would be the word. Like I said, he does kind of look like He-Man. Like, he almost looks identical to He-Man. I mean, if I just did this, who would you think that is? I mean, I don't know. The haircut kind of looks just like He-Man to me. But I'm not a big He-Man fan, so I'm just going by, like, the few images that I've seen throughout the years. But this is Ken. He's got, of course, the fighting gloves, the belt, the black belt, of course, and the bare feet. It's a great figure. It's going to look great on my Street Fighter shelf that I do plan on debuting right back over here. I'm going to have all my Street Fighter guys together with, I think, the Mattel WWE Street Fighter crossover figures, kind of combine them. But this particular figure has an overall score. Actually, before I do that, let's see. Maybe he looks a little better, less goofy with this alternate head. Let's put this one on. Does it look any better? I would say actually it does. I don't know what it is, but I think this one does look better. So for display purposes, and my score actually just went up because of that, but I do like that head better. I think it's the texture of the hair. It looks less like boxy, and it looks a little more free-flowing. You can kind of see some strands going off to the side. This one is more, I don't know, it just looks weird. It looks like, boxy is the word, I guess. I don't know. But as an overall score, I would give this Ken figure an 8.1 out of 10. 8.1 out of 10 for Street Fighter's Ken. As always, I appreciate you watching and stay tuned for more.